cool. That's great. They're not
If you
too
want to
much
put it
to
off the
carry out.
wheel and make it easy for yourselves, it's fine. It's just we left it on the wheel.
Yeah. Well, these ones are great like that. That's really easy to carry up, and we can tie it in at the top and then just drop it down and cable tie it as we go, I think. Yep. Those ones as well. Roughly 300
about
now.
300.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
There's
and they're the ones.
Shitload of cable ties.
Yeah.
There's 100 in a packet and there's 6,000 cable ties here. 223s, 224s, 240s and 2...
So the ends with termination at the top.
So when you look at it, that's the...
So my name's Laura Creefman and I'm a choreographer and I'm the lady behind both Crane Dance Bristol and its bigger project, which is the Mass Crane Dance. Crane Dance Bristol was an opportunity to both prototype and develop all of our systems and the infrastructure we need to try and achieve a mass crane dance across an entire city skyline. So up to 150 cranes in situ where they are on construction sites, creating a synchronised dance routine with music broadcast live over radio stations so you can see it from anywhere you like in the city, from your favourite viewpoint. And it's a project very much about completely changing the way we think about dance, completely changing the way we think about movement, but also how we view our cities and our relationships with our cities. We hardly ever look up. We hardly ever feel like our cities are ours to take possession of. Often when construction's happening, it's something which we feel really alienated from. And for once, I wanted to create an event where we give the city back to its citizens and where the skyline is suddenly ours again, and where this industry that we have such a strange relationship with, which is as much part of the health and the wealth of our cities as it is a part of the disruption, just for one moment in time created something beautiful just for its citizens. And with Crane Dance Bristol, I got the chance to do that on my home territory. So I grew up here and I work just around the corner, and one of the things I love most about Bristol is this whole harbour area. Crossing water every day makes me the happiest person in the world. And the cranes here, which are part of the M Sheds collection now, are the most incredible machines. They've been fully restored by citizens of Bristol, and they are working docks level luffing cranes. They're really rare and they move exquisitely. I mean, it's been the most fantastic project to rehearse with, to learn how these three specific cranes work, their speed of their movement, their dexterity, the kind of moves that we can celebrate and show, how to create impact from that. But working with these gentlemen and seeing their precision and their control as they move it through the different gears, as they enable the cranes to slew and to luff and to drop their hooks down.
The dance is on a no-load basis, i.e. it's just illuminated jibs moving about, up, down, around.
Yeah.
Which is like a can-can.
It's a bit
It will look like a can-can.
It will look like a can-can. It's exactly that. We're doing a can-can, a crane can-can.
See, there's an arty bit in me somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Not much, but...
So I've spent a lot of time just coming down here every week and going up onto the cranes with these guys and seeing how they move, what kind of movements they think of them doing, and thinking for myself how I would combine those moves together as a choreographer. And we've been taking timings of how long it takes to do moves, how moves combine together, and just been testing ideas and working with them to develop material. What we then did was use the animation software Maya to build a full 3D pre-visualization. So we took 3D assets of the whole of Bristol, the blueprints of the cranes, and rebuilt them into this animation suite. And because we'd taken timings in the rehearsals, we were able to build a full pre-visualization of what the whole show would look like using those time informations, creating something that truly celebrates the cranes. So we've been working with the fantastic lighting designers, Howard Eaton and Emma Chapman from Studio 360, and we've been using some really great LED modules which are made by SGM, which we're using wirelessly, so the control station for the lighting design is actually on the other side of the water, and allows the lighting to be really dynamic on the cranes and change with the music and with the movements. We really wanted to kind of make the visual experience really exquisite, so not just that the cranes were dancing, but that you could really see the mechanics of their structure. And what's really great fun is we've been working with a friend of ours here at the PM studio and have done an ECG recording of people's brain waves as they're watching the show. Really beautiful to see that excitement and see areas of the brain stimulated and sparked as the visuals move and as the cranes move and as the music's playing. And much to my amazement, we've had an incredible reaction to people finding out about the event. And I think we've potentially taken Bristol by storm a little bit, in the sense of it's something that turns out it's not only me who has a soft spot for cranes and also thinks they should dance. And we're putting together quite a mad spectacle for the evening. Bangor drummers being rowed up the water from Underfall Yard to the M Shed, so connecting those two historic parts of the harbour together. And then we've got the Balmoral, we've got the rest of the Bangor band on board Balmoral, so we've got Iris and Fee on board there, who are doing these fantastic reworkings of all the old working songs and sea shanties mixed with Bhangra. It's taking these two folk forms that have really strict use of time and rhythm, but mashing them together. So just really kind of taking all the different aspects of Bristol and pulling that all together. So we're kind of pulling up from low-lying rowed boats on the water to the Balmoral, and then pulling the eye line back up again when the Balmoral starts to sing to the cranes who start to dance. And so I'm hoping it will be a really exciting play with all those things we see down here and all these kind of sensations about the harbour. What has totally blown our minds is that 10,000 people arrived to see Crane Dance Bristol happen. We reached more than 4 million people online, and that was without any live streaming. And the response, the language people were using to describe their experience, the age range from 3 to 73, the atmosphere, it was just exquisite. And I'm so proud of all of my team and so proud of the continued engagement since the project in the idea and how it really captured people's imagination.
It's the old Balmoral at the white funnel line. Clear away the track and let the bull join run. To me hey, rick-a-jig in a jaunting car. Ah hey, ah you must done with the lies and the all on my knee. Clear away the track and let the bull join run.